Hi everybody, this week we start in Saint Thibault and heading towards Nevers to drop Jenny off at the end of the week, and hope you enjoy the week. Last week we met up with friends of Jenny's, Bernadette and Hank, on their beautiful boat Bernadette, and they have decided to join us for this week. So we're just coming into Saint Thibault, and there's lots of boats here, some very, very big ones. Hoping there's some room for us. It's not a huge port. Very sad to see this little boat here sunk. But Bernadette is going ahead of us, so hopefully there'll be some space. Here come the boys having a swim in the Loire. This is Hank off Bernadette and Tony. Bit of a current by the look of it. And we've got the weir here and the bridge. Obviously quite a current. Quite a current? Yeah. Tony doing the washing. He's such a good man. So we're staying at Saint Thibault. Our boat is way down there, and this is the lock that takes you out into the Loire, which is no longer in use, obviously. It's rather overgrown, and we're just off to lunch. Tony is going to try and make me an air conditioner because it's so hot. So he's putting ice in these bottles, and then he's going to strap them to the back of the fan, which is over there, and that will hopefully create cold air and then blow it onto me. Let's hope it works. It's now 7:20 and it's finally cool enough to actually walk outside, and we're heading off down to the Loire to have a bit of a swim. Here we are, swimming in the Loire.
And it's like a warm bath.
It's beautiful.
And I just want to demonstrate something in case you were wondering. It's not very deep.
But it's beautiful.
It is beautiful and cooling.
Jenny wants a hosing, but Tony wants to hose. The man's got the good.
More? Oh, I got the warm bit. I got the warm bit. I got the warm bit.
Oh, it's beautiful. No!
Good morning, everybody. A little bit tricky this morning. Can't get my internet to upload my videos from last week, but you'll just have to wait. And we're just off to get some goodies for the morning, and then we're going to try and get a taxi again today. Couldn't get one yesterday, so we'll try again, and we'll try and get up the hill. So we are down just behind this building. There's the little side chute where we went down yesterday, so our boat is moored down there, and that's the Loire River that we've been following. We're up in SANCERRE, the township of SANCERRE, one of France's many nuclear power stations. SANCERRE is a massive wine growing region. There's just beautiful vines everywhere. Oh, it's a really beautiful little town, but unfortunately it's Monday and everything seems to be shut. So we're just walking around and looking at it all, but it's very pretty. All around SANCERRE there are these amazing black and white photos from the 30s and 40s. Thousands of glass plate negatives were found abandoned in the old photographic studio of Marcel Vartan, one of the first women in France to gain a diploma in photography. So this is about the 4th time we've had to stop and clear the weed hatch. There's been a big digger that's gone down this section of canal and been digging it all out, getting all the weed and leaving big piles of weed on the side. But it's just causes so much hassle for a while, you know, because it's all this loose stuff that everybody picks up. So maybe in a week's time it'll be really good, but at this stage it's really bad. Rightio, we're in HERRY for the night again, but we've moved down a little bit further than we were the other night, and Tone's just pulling us into position. There's no bollards as such, but we're going to tie up to the, there's a little ring down there, and then I think he's going to put a stake in for the other one. He and Jenny have got it under control.
I claim this land.
Yep.
Always wanting some damn thing. Ropes, sticks, hammers.
So demanding.
So demanding.
So we're all nicely tied off. So we've got one tied off there, so it's pulling us back, and this one forward, pulling us forward, so it actually holds us right in it, and then we've just got a little springer just to the shore. Hallelujah! I have finally managed to upload my last week's video. It has been an absolute nightmare, and I have been very stressed, so I'm very, very relieved. So as a reward for finally sorting out the editing, I had a wee paint on the river where the boys swam earlier in the week. And as it was so hot, we went down to the river here in Marseille-l'Aubigny, but the water was a little bit murky for Jenny and I, but Tony was straight in. So we're just leaving Marseille-l'Aubigny and we're heading towards Couffet, and where there is a little canal offshoot with a round lock, which we're going to go investigate. first and only lock for the day. All been very pleasant. We have become great appreciators of shade and shadow as it is so warm, and so you're sort of virtually hunting it out to stop for lunch. Tony just banging down the nettles. So we're up and off early this morning, riding to the round pound, which is on a little canal extension which is no longer in use, and hopefully get down there before it's too hot. It's so impressive everywhere you go. These cycleways are in such good condition, and just, middle of nowhere, and you've got these great paths to cycle. There's heaps of bugs everywhere. Yuck. So this is, oh wow. So that is the Loire, I think. Wow. And this is the old round pound, or the round lock, sorry, not the round pound. Pound is the bits between the locks.
Cremont has always been a tranquil riverside village, but in the medieval time the inhabitants earned their living from the wood in the surrounding forest and the stone from the local quarries. There were up to 6 open-cast quarries were in the operation up till the beginning of the 20th century. It was a soft and golden limestone, perfect for sculpture. The timber was floated down the river and the stone transported by boat along the Allier and Loire rivers to build cathedrals, abbeys and castles. Eugene Schneider, the third generation of the very powerful forge masters, married the heiress of Apremont in 1894, and for the next 48 years until his death he was obsessed with the restoration of the town, buying most of the houses and creating the wonderful flower park.
Big carp. He's a biggie. So these 2 cypress trees here were planted in 1640. That makes them nearly 400 years old. That's incredible.
This is a koipu. It is a large beaver-like creature with a rat tail that was introduced to France in the 19th century for its fur, but they are considered a pest as they dig holes in the banks of the rivers and canals, which cause them to collapse. I thought they were quite cute.
We are going back through the big double locks that we did the other day. It's a 9-metre lock, so it's in 2 sections, 4.5 metres, and then you get up. There's another boat up in that lock, and they're going to let that water out of that lock to fill this lock, so that they're saving the water, and then that one will go forward. So this is the big lock that we're talking about. There's a boat coming in behind us, a very long way down. And then we've just got the 2 of us, 2 boats going through, just about to go through. Here comes Martin Pêcheur out onto the viaduct, or aqueduct, I think it is, aqueduct. Bonjour! Bonjour! That's the river. So this is underneath the aqueduct that we just went over. We're just going for a swim because it is very warm again. So we're down at the water, going to go for a swim, along with all the other people who are hot today. We are coming into Nevers. Jenny's just going to pull the rope, which will activate the lock for us, which is just in here. There is a boat in there at the moment. Just tied up, and over there you can see there's red and green lights flashing. That means that it's getting ready for us, and once it just becomes green, it means that we can go in, and the gates here will open. Oh my god, it's raining. It's so exciting. It's been so dry and they so need it. Oh, we got into Nevers yesterday, and first things first, we had to get some food. We had nothing left on the boat. We were down to eating tins of cassoulet and no vegetables, nothing. There was just no shops around. So huge shop yesterday, which meant riding, a couple of Ks with the trailer, which is a godsend, that little trailer, and back, and then doing washing, lots of washing. So today we're off to the Brocante.
Sadly, this was our last coffee with Jenny, who had been with us for 5 weeks. Hopefully she can find some keen boaties to join her on her boat next year.
Leaving Nevers after the Brocante, had a lovely time. Saying goodbye to Jenny, and we're on our way. So that's it for this week. We're just leaving Nevers and we're heading down towards Dagoin.